stuff with friends, then on next best glue all is what you should defend. If you like to have fun gluing stuff with friends, then on next best glue all is what you should defend. If you like to have fun gluing stuff with friends, then on next best glue all is what you should defend.
Well, hello, and welcome to Out of Space. I'm Syn, with a Y. You might ask why I and my other crew members are dressed in such fancy human clothes. We'll get to that in a minute. First, let's introduce Spaceman, who is always such a magician with our orchestral definitions. And now, let's welcome Weemec, my only and best friend in space. Oh my goodness, Weemec, you look so gorgeous and immaculate.
Thank you so much.
So what is this thing on your head? I'm not familiar with this at all.
Well, let's sit down. So, this is a fascinator.
Why is it called a fascinator? Is it because it's fastened to a cranium?
Well, sorta. It's actually to make you more fascinating or mysterious.
Do normal people wear these?
Oh, no. Can you imagine? This is not for your working man. You have to be extremely rich and useless to have the privilege of wearing one of these. And you know, I've always aspired to be rich and useless.
So, how does this tie into the topic of the show?
Well, today we're talking about the Kentucky Derby, one of the best places to spot the rich and useless. It's just so exciting.
Why does Kentucky have a hat named after it? And what kind is this? It's an event? I'm so confused.
The Kentucky Derby is not a hat. It's a horse race. The humans enjoy animal racing for the gambling. Gambling is a human sport.
How is it a human sport if the animals are doing the work? I mean, I remember the sporting houses 100 years ago, and at least it was flesh work. This makes no sense to me.
Oh no, that's terribly out of fashion. These days, humans exercise their
Earth
wallets
lately.
and usually poor judgment.
Oh, this sounds dangerous and useless. Let's bring on our first guest.
Oh, I'm so pleased to announce that we have with us the winner of this year's Kentucky Derby, Dick Derby!
Hey y'all, before we get going, I got a couple of shout outs I'd like to give. First of all, to the horse that raised me, Bucephalus, taught me everything I know about racing. Really gotta throw it out to my jockey, sure been riding me hard all week, making sure I'd be ready for the big game. Gotta give out a shout out to all our sponsors, except the glue company ladies. What the hell, that could be my mom in that bottle. Anyway, I got a new track dropping soon. If you want all the details, gotta follow me on the clip top.
Well, welcome, Dick Derby, and thank you for joining us on Out of Space. I apologize for the crude sentiment of our sponsorship. This logic of these universes really perturbs me oftentimes because it's so cruel underneath. So I'm quite confused as often I am about the logic of these things. So it's not okay to eat horses in America, but you can make glue out of them or grind them up for pet food. But then you can eat cows all day, every day. And then if you are Hindu, you can't eat cows. But then if you're Muslim, you can. And if you're Jewish, you can. But they can't eat the pigs. And then that's the only thing they agree on and fight on everything else. And so Italy, I know they can eat horses. Do you have family in Italy?
Oh hell no, and if I did, I'd drop an apple for them every day. I got to tell you, it's a scary world out there. In many home countries, just being a wild horse is a crime punishable by death. But I will tell you this, all told, we horses got it easy. We live a good life. I was out on tour, out in Seville. I saw this bull, that good fella. He's on the lineup. Gonna send him to Barcelona. Gonna have to get a sword fight. His balls chopped off, probably at the end of him, shipped to Colorado deep fry. But I will remind you this: the bull does not always lose.
How is your life after your big win? Not to change the subject.
Oh no, that's fantastic. My owners have fillies lined up around the lot. You know, even some of them human girls is after me too. They come up all clapping their coconuts. Oh, girl.
It sounds like you're enjoying your positions. You know they are pimping you out.
Oh, honey, there's way worse ways to chase after a feedback than that. I could be pulling around kegs of beer or yuppies in Central Park. No, look at me, I'm a well-groomed horse of stature and notoriety.
In an interesting turn of events, we have a racing frog who used to be a Triple Crown announcer in his past life. Please welcome Frog Snappyfella!
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my racy gal. You are my racist gal. Race. Hello, racing fans. It's a beautiful day here on the set. And
Hey, don't look at me, I ain't got flies.
don't matter. I'm after them even if they ain't here. Think I'll take the commentator's seat, if you don't mind. Hello, my honeys.
Welcome to Outer Space, and thank you for joining us, Frog Snappyfella. I hear you're a race winner as well.
I was a race winner, and I called many race winners, and I ran with a fast crowd, a winning crowd, and we used to just drink ourselves silly and eat ourselves silly, and one night I just went down. I croaked. And I croaked, and I croaked. I croaked again. And I croaked, and I realized I was a frog. Pretty quickly I saw a pretty nice life, plenty to eat, a lot of fun grabbing them. Oh, I love that. And I made my way down to the streams, just full of them. And I'm having the time of my life down there. This kid grabs me, throws me in the shoebox, and he heads out. And I'm rumbling around in there, it's dark, nothing to eat for days. Finally we get there, I guess. And opens up a little slit, and I saw a line of cocaine, like we used to see at the racetrack, right there on the ground. I hopped out, and I took it, man. Snorted it right in, and woo! That one cocaine hurt like the devil. I went hopping away trying to get to the water, and I noticed while I was hopping there that these were lime lines for a playing field. And next thing I knew, I got grabbed by a fella, plopped the crown on me, declared me the winner of the World Championship Frog Jumping Contest they hold in Calaveras County. Now that's sort of the Triple Crown of frog jumping, and I called a lot of Triple Crowns in horse racing. So I felt pretty good about that, and they felt pretty good about me winning too, and grabbed me and was passing me around and squeezing me. God, it hurt. My throat still hurt, and when I got a chance, I hopped right out of there, and I headed right down to the water, and there was a train track down there. Train come along pretty soon. I hopped a freight train right to Florida. Beautiful there. Loaded with bugs, loaded with it. I just loved it, ate to my heart's content, and I heard there's even Moorbugs having a problem with them out there at Cape Canaveral, and I went out there, and well, I wound up here, and glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
So you reflect on your experience as a frog and the inhumanity that humans perpetrate to the other species?
When I was in the racing thing, we used to go into the stalls, and I'd talk to the losers, and I said, "You're all winning the slow race to the slaughterhouse." I wish I'd have been nicer about it, but I wasn't. And that's how we are.
Let me tell you, we horses, we frog give, we don't frog get. Well, I'll tell you what I do know about these humans. For a creature with so much pride, can't imagine why they're so afraid of being real. Come out to a nice event like this, spend half the time pointing their selfie sticks right at their fascinators. Watch me race through a cell phone camera just like they could at home. I've never seen such a dissociative creature in all the worlds. Go and think they're privileged, but I'll warn you, the more you rely on something for your own convenience, the more useless you will become. You guys think the slaughterhouses are just for us? Well, we'll see about that. Y'all forget you're just an experiment too. Hell, you experiment on yourselves. You ever hear of eugenics? Well, maybe you ain't the ones that invented it.
Some of these rich people come from backcross family trees. They think inbreeding is good breeding. Life is good eating.
You speak the truth, so in what karmic way may this be repaired?
Don't worry, they're gonna get theirs. Till then they can run around smelling their rich farts, wearing their non-functioning hats, and thinking they're so fascinating. Fascinating. Fascinating.
Hey, screw this frog.
Fascinating.
Hey, screw this frog. You wanna go bet on human affairs?
Sounds good to me. I don't want to bet on them though. I'd rather bet against them.
Give me 5.
I want in on this.
Thank you for coming to Out of Space. They love gambling very much, it seems, but I'm not allowed to, because I already know what's going to happen, and I don't want people to know that I know what's going to happen, because they bother me less. So, we will see you in 299 and 666 matriculated units. Oh, our Big Max, producer Irving Spielberger has just become on set. What a fascinating thing to see. Oh my goodness. Oh.
I've got an album coming out too. It's on the hip hop channel. I'll show you. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy.
Let's play it with
Oh boy.
In our old and funky home. We're so lucky the Churchill racetrack is near. Just as near to our hearts as the Goodwayville slaughterhouse, where next is Blue